Oh, don't like. Do you know what? It sounds like a séance is about to begin.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Enter.
We're here. Hi, I'm Joel.
Hi, I'm Lia.
We're YouTubers. I'm a Libra.
I'm a Cancer. Let me just read my horoscopes for January and see what my predictions are for this year.
So funny. We're doing another questions thing. What is it? Ask yourself.
Ask yourself, Joel.
I love it. I love this series.
We love it when people go, yourselves.
Yourselves.
So we should call the question, ask yourselves.
Ask yourselves. Yeah, ask yourselves.
Just ask yourself.
Did a Prosecco burp. I'm so sorry.
Darling.
One must never do that when drinking Prosecco.
No, a legend must never burp during Prosecco.
No, only after.
Only after.
Right, where did we get to?
Okay.
Did we do a teaser? We didn't, did we?
No, but that's fine because this is going to start on a high. So, as Joel said, welcome back to this series where you ask yourselves a question. This is where we ask ourselves stuff, discover more about our morals, moral compass, you know, our opinions on things, and it's also where you can sort of ask yourself the same question and think about your answer.
Yeah, and we can all chat with each other down below in the comments and exchange ideas and thoughts and beliefs. It's just a really
just
cool
something to
place.
do, really.
Yeah,
just something to do.
Something to do.
We like to have a drink to just relax a bit whilst we're doing it. Right, this one's juicy.
Okay,
Ready?
Go on.
Would you rather be, I love a would you rather, extremely successful professionally and have a tolerable yet unexciting private life, or have an extremely happy private life and only a tolerable and uninspiring professional life?
I know immediately my answer.
I know what your answer is.
You know what my answer is, and I know what your answer is.
Yeah.
Mine is to have a very...
Mine?
I think yours is the opposite of mine. Oh,
I
I want to
don't
have a tolerable and unexciting personal life, but a really successful professional life. Because I think you spend most of your life at work.
Yeah, you do.
And I feel like just because you're it's not saying you have a bad personal life, it's saying it's tolerable and unexciting, and actually our professional life is very exciting. Yeah. So I quite like the unexciting parts of my private life. Because we do have unexciting
parts. You just indulge in the kind of everyday... I think it's the sort of magic of the ordinary, just gonna go home and cook dinner now.
Yeah.
Like, we've just been at an amazing thing all day and we're really lucky and grateful to be around the people that we get to be around and stuff. But then we just go and do something just really ordinary or have a very...
And the ordinary then becomes really fun, because once we've been to events in a row, if it's like a premiere and then a press launch for something and then this, they're amazing things that we're so grateful for, but then you just are like, I just want to have a night in where I just literally
get
do
a
nothing.
takeaway and do nothing. Yeah, definitely.
So I like it. I thought you were going to say the other way round.
I don't know, Joel. I would love to have an extremely happy private life, but I don't want an uninspiring professional life.
Yeah, no one does.
No one does. Because I know what you said is true, that you spend a lot of your time at work.
Yeah.
So if the majority of your time is spent at work unhappy, in this sort of uninspiring job, but then your private life, you end up living for the weekends and living for those happy times. I mean, I don't know, it's a really hard one, but I think overall I'd prefer a really exciting professional I think
life. So, because I know we don't do these, but I would then do this, and we don't pick it apart.
Please excuse me.
You haven't sneezed all night and you do it when we're in a rush. It's okay.
I had to take a moment.
At least it wasn't on the live stream.
Do you know what? That's so true.
Yeah. I know we weren't going to pick it apart and say but what if I do this?
Yeah.
But you would then naturally probably involve your personal life will become your professional life.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that. And one of the books that I'm reading is don't make your life so compartmentalised.
Oh yeah.
It's that's your work life, this is your home life. Well, it's all just your life, really.
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it.
It's like us going on a work trip, but then we've done our work and we extend our holiday and have a personal life holiday. Yeah. So we're in LA, and we're just right, cool, our work's done, an extra week.
Yeah.
It's it can be fun,
melds
can't it?
Together, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you get for sneezing out your life.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, what shall I make?
Blow and make a wish.
I have to be more specific.
We're in a rush. Don't take forever.
like
it's on my sweaty finger.
It's not going to come true. Joel, if it doesn't blow off, it's not coming true. Oh my, it's never going to happen.
Come on. Yes, it's gone. Right, that's ready to be hoovered up by the maid. Not our maid.
She calls her cleaner the maid. It's so funny.
But not the maid, my maid.
My maid's not coming till Tuesday.
So she's not your maid, she's probably lots of people's maid.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me ask you one. Right, so this is a juicy one. If at birth you could select the profession your child would eventually pursue, would you do so?
If I had the choice to say that my child could be a successful music artist or a... Do you know what? Morally, it's wrong, isn't it? Because you need to let the child grow up, decide what they're into, and then do it. But, on the other hand, most people don't really know what they want out of life anyway.
Yeah.
So imagine if you said, I know decisions are hard, I struggle with decisions, so you're probably going to have my genetics, so I've decided you're going to be the next Adele.
There you go.
Congratulations on your number one album.
How could they complain about that? Like, if you were like, you're going to be the most successful sporting person in the world, you'd be like, or whatever
I'm like,
it is.
you're going to be an Olympian gold medalist.
Yeah, how could they complain about that?
You're going to be amazing at swimming. Like, they might just be like, I hate water, but we wouldn't know that until they're older, would we?
You would just still push them in the swimming pool. Swim!
It's like pushy parents. What would you do?
I don't think I would. I would like to... Because I think part of the joy for me was that I chose my profession of what I wanted to pursue, and it was so different to anyone in my family had done before, and I really love that.
Yeah.
But the fear, I guess, for all parents is that your child will just be uninspired and like unambitious and will just settle for like the bare minimum, and I wouldn't want that. So if my child was going to be like that, I would want to choose their profession.
Yeah.
But I would hold out for the fact that my child would be like me and they'd be a bit, ambitious.
Really? For instance, I personally would never let my child be a YouTuber.
Oh, I wouldn't not let them. If they wanted to, I'd let them do it. I wouldn't say you cannot be it. But I wouldn't be like,
Joel,
be a YouTuber.
Would you struggle if they were more successful than you on the
Absolutely,
platform?
my child cannot be more successful than me.
So they can't be a YouTuber
But you know how every parent wants their child to be more successful than them and they're like rooting for them? I don't think I'd be that parent. I'd be like, you cannot be more successful than me. Thank you.
I'd just be a bit like, oh, can't you just go and be a doctor or something?
But I would never want to be one of those parents though that bothers about their career. I love that my parents don't really care what job I wanted to do. They would just support me in whatever it was.
Yeah, same. I'm literally the opposite of what my parents are like. Do whatever you want. We believe in you. Like, go and do it. And I'm going like, nah, my kid needs some security. My kid needs a job and a mortgage one day.
It probably repeats generations because our grandparents were probably like that with our parents, which is why our parents weren't like that. And then it just repeats. It's like on again, off again, on again, off again through the generations.
Right. Would you be willing to become extremely ugly physically if it meant you would live for 1,000 years at any physical age you choose?
No. I don't care about living long, do you? I care about the quality of life, not quantity. Imagine living for 1,000 years. I'd be dead.
Bored out.
All your friends would be dead. Your partner would be dead.
No job.
Everyone would be dead.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
everyone would be dead, but you're right. But it says living for 1,000 years at any physical age. Does that mean you stay at age?
That just means your body. No, I think it just means your body.
Right.
As in, so you choose an age like, 21 was a good age, and physically I'm like that, I'll be 21 for 1,000 years, but probably everyone else around you would die.
That would be horrific.
I don't want to live for 1,000 years.
I can't think of anything worse. Would anyone actually go with that?
Yeah.
I'd be really intrigued just to know if anyone would live for 1,000 years like that.
But, you see, you have the body of whatever age you want, but you'd be extremely ugly physically. No. Who would want to live for 1,000 years extremely ugly? I'm sorry, that's not shallow, that's just like
that's
common
just
sense.
Unfortunate, isn't it?
Oh, this is interesting. It's going to take a bit of thinking.
Right.
You're right.
I'll try.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one ability or quality, what would it be? That's too broad a question. Any ability or quality. Okay, quality. I would love to be more patient. I'd like to just be the most patient person. No, I'm not.
You pretend to be really well.
Yeah, probably pretend to be. Like, I'm so impatient, and so intolerant of, idiots. And I wish I could be the most zen, patient person on the planet.
Okay.
But ability, I don't know what I would want.
I wish I had the ability to give no beeps about what anybody thinks and just continue to live my life, but with a who cares what anyone else thinks attitude.
Yeah.
And then ability.
So can it be like superpowers and stuff?
Oh, maybe. I'd love to just stop time and catch up on all the box sets that I need to watch.
Yeah, to have Bernard's
watch.
Yeah.
Bernard's watch. I think that's better than like invisibility or, flying. To be able to fly or something.
Yeah.
Bernard's watch is amazing because you stop time, get stuff done.
Yeah.
And
I do like that, but do you know what?
Time travel.
Yeah, but think how much time you might waste. If you not time travel, but if you could stop time. I'd like to be invisible, so then no one would bother me.
That's amazing. Yeah, you'd go invisible.
But if I was super patient, then I wouldn't need to be invisible because people wouldn't bother me.
No, you'd just be like tolerable of them.
Yeah. Or I'd like the ability to turn water into Prosecco.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Right, should we do a teaser for next week and what's coming? Okay. Love this game so much. Okay, come back next week to find out if we would rather be around men or women. Do your closest friends tend to be men or women?
Come back next week.
Next time to find out.
And we'll reveal all. Let us know your thoughts on these questions that we've had down below. We'd be really intrigued. We were just discussing off camera actually how much we can't wait to read all the comments and what you guys think of these questions.
Because I genuinely think people will start to get engaged with these videos.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If you're new here, we're Joel and Lia.
Hello.
We post videos thrice weekly. Hello.
Hello.
Hey there. Sorry. we do this.
So subscribe. We post videos thrice weekly, which means three times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays.
3 p.m. UK time, usually.
We'll see you soon.
Bye, darling. Go to bed, darling.
Go to bed, darling. Thumbnail.